Hi, everyone. My name is Allison Crystal. I am a math teacher here at Redwood High School. I have been teaching math at Redwood, since 2005. I wanted to make this informational video for students who are thinking of honors advanced algebra for next school year, and for students and for parents to be able to view the video and get a little bit more information about the expectations for the course. Let me get my slideshow started. Give me one moment. And here we go. All right, so again, we're talking about honors advanced algebra. After the geometry year, we really have three options for students. All of these options are Algebra 2 classes. The intermediate algebra course, that's meant to be a course for students who maybe need to firm up their first year algebra skills, while also previewing many core Algebra 2 skills. Advanced Algebra is our traditional Algebra 2 course, and then Honors Advanced Algebra, we ramp it up a bit. So we give more depth to topics at a faster pace with more rigor. So what does an ideal Honors Advanced Algebra student look like? We ask that students have a solid foundation of first-year algebra skills and geometry, so students who experienced a lot of success in those earlier classes. We want students who really love math and want to be challenged, have a course load that can accommodate more time spent on math. So balance is really essential. You want to make sure that you have enough time to devote to this class. So if you have lots of extracurricular activities or you're taking other honors AP level classes, we just ask that you really consider the workload. We want you to enjoy your life as a student. Be able to learn from fewer examples and do not need many examples that mimic or model every type of problem. I know that for me as a geometry teacher, I like to present all the different variations of particular skills. And then when students go to do the homework, they can see that the problem sets are really well aligned to what the daily lecture was. That is not always going to be the case in an honors advanced algebra class. You may be told the core concepts, you may have very few examples, and then you have a homework assignment that is not as well tailored to what was covered in class. The idea is that students are able to pull from their arsenal of skills, their toolbox, and be able to apply those skills in new and novel ways. Lastly, we need to have students who really value the challenge of math and are not just focused on getting an A grade. Most of the time, the students that come to this class have gotten A's and have found that it was easy to get A's in these earlier classes. That may not be the case in honors advanced algebra. So we need students to be okay with that, knowing that their hard work may not always translate into an A every single time. Lastly, we have to point out that this class does not carry an extra grade point for the UC-CSU system. So if that is an incentive, getting an extra grade point for this honors class, like you get for an AP class and for most honors level courses, that does not cover honors advanced algebra. All right, what's the workload? So here we ask our students, we don't just assume that we know how long it takes them. We ask them, and what we hear back is typically about 45 minutes. And that's an average, right? So some students, it might take less than that. Some students might take a little bit more than that. But on average, we would say plan on 45 minutes a night to work on the honors advanced algebra work. Okay, questions to think about when you're thinking, should I take this class? Am I an honors advanced algebra student? Ask yourself these questions and really be honest. Do I love math? Do I love doing challenging math problems? For me, I always get excited by doing hard problems. I love it when something stumps me because it's rare, right? And it really just means that my brain is growing in a new way. I'm becoming a more adaptive, creative thinker. Can I learn from fewer examples? Or do I need to see many examples that mimic or model every type of problem? For some students, that's really comfortable to be able to see all the variations of a skill presented, right? And then go to your homework and see that you have all those examples in your notes. In Honors Advanced, we do not give very many examples, and we certainly don't give all the variations of a skill. Hey, when I get a problem wrong, do I feel determined to figure it out, right? We want to see students who can persevere, who have that curiosity, that want to know why they got something wrong. Why does something work the way that it does? We like that curiosity. When I don't understand a lesson or am absent, do I read the book and look for YouTube videos to help me understand? Am I resourceful when I'm stuck? So that is really essential, making sure that you know that you can lean on your peers in the class, making sure that you know how to scour the internet, use your textbook to find alternate explanations to help you better understand. Okay, do I have a tutor? Why do I have a tutor? So we would love it if students in Honors Advanced did not need to have a tutor, but every once in a while we know that students do. We hope that the students who are using tutors are really for those really challenging problems, not to just work on homework with, and certainly not to teach them every skill, right? We're hopeful that they use a tutor for the student to just go off on different curiosities, or extend their thinking on certain topics. Another question to think of is, has the pace of my previous math courses felt too slow, right? So I know, again, for me in my geometry classes, I like to present every variation of a skill, or at least most of them. So I see students every once in a while when I walk through my classroom, when I give them time to work on problems, I see that they're well ahead of me, right? So that might be you, right? You might see that you've been presented a couple examples, you get it, you can move on through the other problem sets. Do I value the challenge of math more than an A grade? Will I be okay if my hard work produces a non-A level grade? So something to really think about. So some students might earn a C on their very first test and feel really defeated. And it might add fuel to the fire to figure out what you need to do to get to that A. And for some students, it might be that a B level grade is the reality. We hope that you're okay with that. We hope that you're in this class for the love of learning and being around peers who share that same excitement about mathematics, and are able to learn at a faster pace than their regular advanced algebra class. Okay, lastly, can my course load accommodate more time spent on math, right? We really value balance in your life. Take honors level courses or AP level courses in areas that you're really excited about. Make sure that math is something that you really, really love and you have the time to devote to this class. Okay, what types of students are not successful in honors advanced algebra? So here's what we typically hear. So students who have dropped out of the class have typically had one or more of the following situations. Often they find that the pace was just too fast, right? In honors level class, we up the pace and the rigor, right? So make sure that you're someone who can learn things quickly. Another issue that we've seen is that students did not put in the time needed for the course. So it may be that a student has too heavy of a course load, so other AP honors level courses, or maybe participate in extracurricular activities that take up a lot of time. So again, this class takes about 45 minutes per night on homework. Might be a student who mimics or memorizes a process without fully understanding connections. We want to make sure that we are getting types of students who are really strong, creative, adaptive thinkers, right? Not students who are just able to memorize and regurgitate a process or procedure. The student is absent too much to keep up with the pace, right? We really need students who are present in class. A lot happens each day, especially on this block schedule. So when a student misses a class, it's really losing a lot of valuable seat time, and it really affects the learning. Okay, the student earned a C or B and believes they can only have A grades. So we've touched upon this one quite a bit. So we're looking for students who are not looking at the grade, but are really interested in the learning itself, and are not just obsessed with earning solid A grades. Most kids who come to this class are used to getting A grades. We understand that, but we're hopeful that we're getting students who have a deep love of learning mathematics and are not just obsessed and demoralized on those opportunities or on those days when they don't earn an A grade. One thing also to point out at the end is just that When we see students who do have to move a level, students who have to move down to regular advanced algebra, the grade does travel with you. So let's say that you're earning a B in honors advanced algebra, you move to regular advanced algebra, that B grade travels with you. You do not get a fresh start. That B travels with you, and then you average the two grades together. If you have any additional questions, I would guide them to your current geometry teacher or your child's current geometry teacher to better help with placement. And I hope that you guys make the right decision in taking this course or taking the regular advanced algebra course. Have a wonderful rest of your day.